Welcome aboard a special Thursday market intel brief here at TOPGUN Options. My name is Matthew Beckley. My call sign is Wiz, and boom goes the psychedelics sector. Folks, yesterday in a complimentary live trade brief open to the public, I covered a long-term bullish position in Atai for potential new members. Now, existing members have been bullish on this name for a long time. I mean, our most recent psychedelic sector biotech report had this in there, that Jeffries was shopping around Atai looking for a potential acquisition, man. So we knew about this, right? I knew about this. And then literally hours after the market closed, Bloomberg reported that Eli Lilly is buying them for $2.8 billion. Now, obviously, the stock ripped. I think it got as high as up 60, what was it, 65% after hours yesterday. And right now, it's up about 33%. Now, couple things. And I'm really busy in our members area right now in the full throttle thread here. So couple things, like there are people who got into this trade yesterday and are like, whoa, hey, what's going on? You know, it's not profitable for me right now. Remember, folks, and you got to join, right? I'm going to give you a little free stuff right now, but I'm taking care of my members. But when you buy an options contract, one options contract, it gives you the right, not the obligation, to buy the stock at that price. So yesterday we talked about what? Buying the $5 calls and selling the $5 put. What does that give you? Man, you have a ton of value. You got $2 and whatever cents right now. Exercise those options. So I just sent that out as an alert right now to my members. Like, hey, exercise those calls, baby. You can exercise these options. They're American style options. You exercise the $5 calls. And guess what? You pay $5 to take delivery of the stock. That's real cash, man, that you need, obviously, but the stock's up at $7 and whatever cents. It's instant profit. Look, you own the shares outright, and then you can sell the stock if you want for whatever it is right now. When I posted this, that's what it was. So, folks, look at that, $2.12. So you obviously need the cash in your account to be able to buy those shares, but you have instantaneous profit. So, folks, you have got to listen to me and do your full throttle training during stuff like this, because Robin, good on Robin for like falling on her sword and fessing up. She had the Atai 4 straight calls this morning, tried to close them at the small profit, and then saw the price drop and she closed for $100 loss. Cost myself a few $1,000s because I forgot to exercise these options to make a profit. Another learning experience. Folks, this is why you got to be here at TOPGUN Options. I said, hey, Robin, that's okay. Lesson learned. Buying the call option gives you the right, not the obligation, to buy 100 shares of that stock at that price before expiration. Remember, folks, 95% of options trades are never exercised. You get out of them before they expire. This would be the 5% of the time when there's a deal going on. So as you can see, man, there's a lot of stuff blowing up on Atai in our thread right here. A ton of, where's this one, man? A ton of people are printing money. TGO members. I got this message on Instagram. We made 245% on this investment. Our psychedelic portfolio is on fire. Thank you, Wiz. Also closed out Definium for 1,100%. Keep the good info coming, onward and upward. So a couple of mistakes randomly here, folks, but net, the vast majority of our TGO members who have been in the psychedelic names, Definium, Compass, Atai, Help, Helus, are absolutely having an incredible day. So, and men lie, trades don't. If you missed yesterday's accelerated retirement, head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT-replay. I left the video right on top here so you can see us talking about Atai and Definium. Folks, this doesn't change my opinion of the sector, right? I think this, between us ladies, this is a horrible deal. What do you, listen to me, folks. Do you know that Spravato that's a single product line for Janssen? It's expected to bring in about this deal in a year. The Spravato S-ketamine projections for an annual revenue is $2.3 billion, folks. And do you not recall that AbbVie, right? I just posted this on StockTwits. AbbVie bought Gilgamesh, a product line of Gilgamesh, not the company, for $1.2 billion. I personally think Atai is making a massive mistake. It should be 3 times this amount. Unless, and I don't know, man, there's some roaches running around the office. Between us ladies, I just think this is a bad deal. I see the explosive power of this. I think they're selling on the cheap. Unless, the CEO and all the heavies got some great stock options in Eli Lilly and some inside. I don't know, folks. But when I look at the math of Spravato and what AbbVie did with Gilgamesh with that single product, it was after a phase 2 trial with like 20, 30 people in it. AbbVie came in and said, hey, Gilgamesh, give us that product line. So I can be wrong, but I don't care. I'm printing money. I've been printing money in these psychedelic names for the past year or two as they've started to explode. So you haven't missed the rally. As a matter of fact, I just posted a brand new psychedelic report in our member area for our tactical alert members. I'll tell you what, since I'm in a great mood, I'll let you get a free copy of this report. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/TTA. That stands for Tactical Trade Alerts. You obviously get these 2 reports. They're on the homepage, on this page right here. You get the AI report and our Bullish on America report. Once you opt in, the psychedelic report gets shot to your email instantaneously. So technically, you're getting 3 reports, okay? The Bullish on America report, folks, make sure you watch the replay from last night. Why? Because we put on a Tredge, a trade that acts like a hedge. I think we're getting ready to roll over. We've seen some volatility in the past 30 days, and now we're thin up here. Why do you think we're going to go down, Wiz? Well, Trump leans toward expanding U.S. military operations in Iran, and controlling Hormuz would take more U.S. troops and even more risk. Whoa. Like I've been saying for 5 years about the meat grinder in Eastern Europe, and I'm saying about this every time. You ready? This is going to get worse. Worse means higher oil prices. Worse means more volatility. Worse means potential market implosion. I mean, Kevin Warsh did a great job testifying this week, past couple days in front of the Congress. Hey, we're going to tame inflation and everything like that. Well, his hands are going to be tied if we get another spike in oil and inflation starts ripping. He's going to have to raise rates, which means the market's going to implode. Okay, so I'm dogfighting this thing, man. I could be long-term bullish 5 years into the future with our S&P 500 bullish on America trades. I can also be tactically bearish and place a Tredge, a trade that acts like a hedge. So go watch, take the weekend, man. Go watch these replays. The bullish on America trade I covered on Tuesday morning. Yesterday morning, I covered the psychedelic space, and 4 or 5 hours later, we had breaking news with the stock up 65% after hours. So, folks, if you had bought Atai in yesterday's trade brief, not the options, you just said, you know what, I'm still learning options, I'm going to buy the stock. Holy crap. You could have gotten out of those shares in after hours yesterday for over 60% profit. Boom. And then obviously last night, I did the bearish S&P 500 Tredge, a trade that acts like a hedge. So, man, a lot of great stuff going on. If you're a TGO member, if you have any questions, get in here. We're a very active day in our member area talking about Atai and everything going on right there. So this is absolutely fantastic news, man. And, you know, it's absolutely incredible because the other day, the Secretary of Veterans Affairs and Robert Kennedy, the HHS Secretary, signed an MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding, to work together to get psychedelics to veterans. Then what happened? Man, the FDA came out with guidance on psychedelics and getting approval for these new, I'm not going to call them a drug, medicines. Man, we are exploding right now. So don't think you missed out on anything. Wiz, I missed this Atai thing. It's only getting started. The psychedelic space is just getting ready to explode. And if you're a TGO member, you're going to know how to profit. off of all of this, okay? So go opt in. Go grab a couple complimentary tactical trade alerts on me. Go.topgunoptions.com/TTA and go watch the replay from yesterday if you're interested in the psychedelic space. Or, hey man, I think I need a hedge on. I think we're going to roll over here. Go watch the Options Weapon School sample trading. Absolutely crushed it last quarter, 83.5%. And you can join full throttle down here. We have a handful of memberships left. Okay, I got to get going. Have a great rest of your day. Fights on. Namaste and whiz out.